Hey, you came here for the Turning Red review, right? Well, let's get to it.
Oh my goodness, Pixar does it again by stealing some tears out of these eyes for another movie. Guys, I'm here to review Turning Red, and I can't wait to talk about it. If you're new to the channel, what's going on? The name's Leo Rydell. This is Geekly Goods, where we talk the latest in Marvel, DC, movies, TV, Disney, any corner of the geekverse we can hit, guys. I'm hitting it. Hit that subscribe button down below for your boy, and let's talk about Turning Red today. Starting out with, what is Turning Red about? Turning Red is about Mei Lee, who is a 13-year-old girl who is torn between being her mother's obedient daughter and the chaos of her youth. As if that were not enough, when she gets too excited, she turns into a big red panda. The movie stars Rosalie Chiang as Mei Lin Lee, Sandra Oh as Ming, and a lot of others, guys, and I got to admit, wow, let's start out with the good guys, and I want to start out with the animation first because I love this crossover between classic Pixar and anime. It feels like a different style of Pixar, and I really enjoy it. Look, I love me some anime, y'all, so I enjoyed the anime-like influences that were in this film and the Chinese influences that were in the film as well. Really love just drawing from Asian inspiration that they took here. I really enjoyed it. The big eyes, the goofy, cute faces. Love the beautiful colors, the bright reds and oranges in this movie. It's a great color palette, and it just looks so pleasing. Moving on, I think it, of course, comes with an endearing message. I think most Disney and Pixar movies do come with one, but another message that really hit me right in the gut, guys, and that's just to really embrace who you truly are. The crazy, the good, the crazy, the bad, all of it, guys. I know I said crazy twice, but it comes in context with the movie, so definitely check it out. But I really just enjoy what it had to say about embracing who you are throughout everything that you have, and also choosing your own path. There was a strain in the relationship between Mei Lin and her mother, where it was just really about Mei Lin trying to be perfect for her mom, and that's just not the way. Eventually, the kids gotta break off and be who they are and be their own person, and it really embraces this message. And I love the relationship that Mei Lin and her mother share on screen together. I think that was great performances from Sandra Oh and Rosalie Chiang. I thought they did a great job giving us this mother-daughter energy that I'm sure can be relatable to a lot of daughters and moms who watch this and can embrace this message together. I think it's really a great movie for young daughters and young daughters and their moms, and I think that they can really enjoy this message of just growing up, becoming a teenager, and this young woman really embracing herself and becoming who she's meant to be, who she wants to be, being herself and not trying to strive to be what her parents want her to be. I think that's something that a lot of us can relate to, and I think that that's a big theme that I see throughout a lot of people in the millennial era. I think we were really trying to break the mold and really change from tradition. So I really like that it played on that because this takes place in the early 2000s, which is another thing I love, guys. Look, this is like a nostalgia journey for me. I love this trip back to the 2000s with the Backstreet Boys like band that they had going on. I think their name was Four Town, but they had a fun little Backstreet Boys style band that was early 2000s, and it really worked for the movie. And I just loved going back and journeying back into those early 2000s, guys. It made me feel like a young kid again. I mean, I loved it. I mean, there was just so many fun, great early 2000s songs, and I thought they captured the era well. They're actually whipping out flip phones. I was gonna say nobody's using iPhones or smartphones, but yeah, they're using flip phones in the movie. They've got the little pet thing, the little pet keychain thing. You guys gotta let me know down in the comments what that was called. I'll probably figure it out after I shoot this video, but Tamagotchi. They had the Tamagotchis, and it was just such a fun trip back down memory lane. So great performances in the movie. There was another actress that I'm very familiar with, but don't quite know her name. I know she's Madame Gao from the Netflix Marvel shows, but she was the voice of the grandmother. And I just like that the ladies really came together to embrace and support the decision of Mei Lin. Look, I really enjoyed this movie a lot. I think it had a lot to offer. But let's get into some things that don't quite work, because I think there are a few things that maybe keep this from being in Pixar's Hall of Fame, at least in my opinion. I think the story can be a little slow. I think once we figure out the panda, I think there's kind of a little meandering going on. Like, it's not necessarily as deep of Pixar until about the last 30 minutes that really hit you emotionally. I think there's a little bit of a lull in the movie a bit, and I could see some maybe giving this like a 7 or not quite enjoying it as much, but it really hits you at the end there and really punches you in the gut with this message. And I think that really raised the bar for me with the film, because I was sitting at about a 7.5, 8 as I was watching it in the beginning. Then we get to like that final act and it really took me to an 8.5, guys. So if I had to give a rating to Turning Red, I am going with an 8.5 out of 10, guys. I thought it was strong with a very endearing message, great performances. Oh my God, and guys, I gotta talk about the music. This awesome blend of hip hop and Chinese influenced music. I loved the music and I gotta have this score as soon as possible. Guys, I love that music. I love that hip hop Chinese blend. That it was so good. I will say the last half hour, like I said, really bumped me up. I was sitting 7.5, 8 until that last half hour. Script is not the most mind-blowing script ever, but hey, I didn't need the most mind-blowing script ever for a Pixar movie. So for me, I'm going 8.5 out of 10, guys. You gotta let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you've seen Turning Red, let me know what you thought, and if you're anticipating it, let me know down in the comments. Really wish I would have got to see this in the theater, especially with those boom baps from the hip hop tracks, man. I wish I would have got that in the theater, guys, but hopefully this is the last Pixar movie we won't see in theaters. Y'all gotta let me know your thoughts down in the comments, so how much you're anticipating this, and let me know what you think about it when you do see it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button for your boy Leo Rydell, and we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.